Welcome to day 12, part 4 of my John Muir Trail excursion. I don't know, hike, that's probably the right word for it. We're at about 11,300 feet according to my watch, below Forester Pass. Forester Pass is back behind there somewhere. They say we can't see it. It winds another 2,000 feet up, 3 miles. So it's going to be a fun morning. It's pretty cold. I'm going to wear my second pair of socks as gloves. No, they have not been washed in a week and a half. But to be perfectly honest, neither have my hands. So, all right, we'll keep you posted along the way. Pretty exciting. It was a little blustery up here. Okay, we'll keep you posted. So, either that or that, I think, is Forester Pass. This one I feel like I see a switchback on, but honestly, it could be around that corner and over that thing. I have no idea. But we'll find out. I'll show you. Okay, best I can tell, it was the one on the right. I think I can see like switchbacks in there. I'm sure they're there. Alright, musical motivation today comes from my big sister Sarah. Sarah's only a year older than me, but in our teenage years her taste in music just skyrocketed way beyond mine. Her access to it was incredible because she hung out with older kids. Well, every once in a while I'd get to ride around with her and her friend Michelle, and they'd sit in the front seat and blare their music and sing along, and naturally I just sat quietly in the back seat observing them in their natural habitat. But in almost what seemed like a week, she went from listening to Richard Marx, Extreme, Mr. Big, to new and exciting music. Music that seemed maybe even a little rebellious. So with that in mind, all right sis, get me up Forester Pass. All right, that's gonna do it. What grows at 13,000 feet, you ask? That little beauty. Lori's toilet paper question of the day was to remember the best view. I think I'm not gonna forget this one for a while. So this is the highest point of the Pacific Crest Trail. Obviously the JMT, the highest point is Mount Whitney, where we're going tomorrow. But this is pretty sweet. 13.2, I'll show you the sign. I'm gonna take a picture with the sign right now, a selfie, and then I'm gonna post it. Still having trouble seeing how I'm getting down the other side. Probably not that way. You can see the switchbacks now.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easier. For my money, this was easier than Glen Pass because of those switchbacks, and it's like kind of coarse sand rather than stumbly rocks. Be hard to see because it's into the sun. But That is the pass we went through, right there. Now, I can see, like right there, there's a trail going along that rock ledge. But if I was down here, oh, you can see people right there. Let's see. Right there. Anyway, it's hard to see. But like if I was down here looking up, I would have no idea where that pass was. I have no idea how they even thought, oh, we can probably make it through there. Crazy. It's absolutely crazy. The trail felt very safe though. Very wide, very sturdy. At no point was I ever worried about it at all. So, but it was quite a little ledge. Little marmot. Very sneaky little guy. They will be in this backpack in a heartbeat. Hey, cutie. All right, I think this is our last major obstacle before Whitney. It's the Bighorn Plateau. It's probably on the other side. Super pretty, totally different than anything else we've seen. It's kind of cool. All right, onward. I know we've said it before, but we think that is her. The pole on the left. We think that's her. I know we've said it before. We really don't know. This is Timberline Lake. Super pretty lake. Just below Whitney. I don't know how far below Whitney we are. Maybe 5 miles from the summit? Not sure. But I think we're about a mile from Guitar Lake, so that'll probably help me figure out how far this is. All right, just trudging along. Well, we made it to Guitar Lake. Tomorrow we go up over this little mound right here. And then somewhere up there. So, yeah. This is Guitar Lake. Everything was pretty chill. Pretty easy to get here. It was a 20-mile day. You know, obviously you run into you hit a wall periodically, but yeah, I'll take a picture of this tomorrow. It does look like a guitar from up high. Yeah, there's my tent right now, if you can see. Yep, right there, boom. We got a little bit of a windy spot. This is so crowded here at this lake. I mean, they're even like a horse train brought like a ton of people up here, and so there's it looks like a super awesome tailgate party over yonder with like full-on camp chefs and lawn chairs. I wouldn't be surprised if they had ESPN. So yeah, we're debating a sunrise summit or not. Neither of us slept super well last night, but hey, I don't know if I'm coming back anytime soon, so it might just be the thing to do. All right, coming up, chocolate check and another TP question of the day. All right, I'm in my tent. Oh, that's not gonna work. This is my tent. All right. Chocolate. This one is bad, I can tell. Really bad. Oh yeah. You can see the chocolate come off of the wrapper. It's probably ill-advised to eat at my tent. But it's a little windy out there, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Right, Dolores, Kathy. So, not all the chocolate survived, but it all tasted good. I don't know if I have one more for tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm hiking out, so Summit in Whitney and off and back coming home. So, all right. Thanks for playing along. I guess the camera's over here still. Lori's the one that usually tells me where the camera's at. Okay, Lori's toilet paper question of the day. What is something that I brought that I was happy that I had today? So, tell your friends. It's a mosquito. That's why you never leave your vestibule open. It's like the first thing Lori taught me when we started camping. So my favorite thing that I was happy that I had today, our friends in South Africa, they sent me this How to Survive bandana, and talk some practical stuff. It's been some good reading, but the last couple days it's been super hot, so I've been soaking it in the river and tying it around my neck, and it's been cooling me down and dripping water all down. So I was definitely happy I had that today. So thank you, Cracklin and Kevin. Right, it's day 13. Summit Whitney Day. 5 miles, a little over 3,000 feet from where I am now at Guitar Lake. Pretty excited. Kind of emotional. Maybe I'll spend the next 5 miles trying to figure out why. But pretty cool. It's beautiful. Thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it maybe gets you to think about getting out. A lot of people were section hiking this. Maybe it took them a couple years to do it, but they're enjoying it. It's beautiful. All right. See you along the way. I always know the engineers have a plan, but when I look at this, I can't help but think, how in the world am I getting up this? But just like this, there's always a little trail, cut in, steady climb. Up and away. See those people up there? So that's how we get up. Yep. I've had worse mornings. Oh, what a view. Here's a cool example how the trail is made. You can see down there just weaving back and forth. Some awesome trail maintenance. That's where we camped last night. Boop. I think I still have 1,000 feet to climb, just so you know. As high as this seems, we're still going up. Just looks so cool. Like I'm going to some medieval place. Still got a ways to go. That's her up there. All right. Just around this. I think those are like those shark finny things that people show. Not sure where the trail is there, but we'll find it. Made it. Final chocolate check. Looks good. Of course, everything is frozen up here. This is inside the hut. It's pretty cool. Musical motivation today. Well, I didn't listen to any music coming up today. I was emotional down in the camp. I thought, you know what? Lori would want me to sit with that emotion and think about it and think about what it meant. So, not 100% sure still. I have 11 miles down, 6,000 feet down to think about it. But, you know, maybe these things start off one way and they end up another way. I don't know. But, you know, not sure why I did it other than it was out there to do, like, right? But that might be too simple. Midlife crisis. That'd be a nice, easy thing to blame it on. But 43, I don't think I'm in midlife yet. 86, that's all I'm gonna live to? No. Well, if I figure it out, I'll let you know. But I certainly had a wonderful time and beautiful views. A lot of processing to do, and hopefully you enjoyed it too. And thanks for indulging this little, you know, whatever this is. All right. I'll show you some stuff coming down. I really am anxious to see kind of that gothic-y area that we walked through. Coming this way now that there's light. So, all right. A little bit of wind there, huh? I just passed a woman walking up to Whitney, and I said, can I be rude? And she She said, yeah. I asked her how old she was. I know, totally rude. 75. It's nice to be humbled. Nice to be humbled every once in a while. You think you're such a big shot, don't you? I don't know. Craziness. I love that kind of thing. My buddy and I, Chad, went up Half Dome years ago, and you know, again, we thought we were pretty tough. It was before all the permits and stuff, and we're coming down. We spent like an hour up there. We're coming down, and an 8-year-old girl just comes marching right up. Silly. Those are the moments that are kind of fun. All right, still making my way down. Yeah, look at that. You just wind around. Looks so gothic. I know. Some of you probably don't love the heights. Mom, you're probably a little bit upset with me at the moment. Lori, I think you anticipated that this would be some of the nonsense, but still likely not too happy. Gwenny, I think you're probably saying, what is he doing? But so cool. Man, it's just so cool. All right, I'm gonna focus on walking, which is what I'm sure most of you are screaming at the TV right now. Just a little more of this. Look at this. Can you imagine building this? I think it's impressive. So, Mount Whitney. Okay, let's see. So you have this little right there, boom, boom, boom. This little thing right here is actually higher than all of it. And right there at the tip, that is the, that was that shack, or not shack, let's see what's it called. Hut. That was the hut up there. Pretty cool, huh? You can see it from here. This is the Crush Trail going back the other way down to Whitney Portal. A little bit of smoke in the air. Very discouraging. So, going to the Whitney porthole has not been my favorite part. My feet and ankles and knees are all banged up from just walking 190 miles, but it's fine. Downhill. But most of you probably recognize that Adam left the trail on day 3. Just health complications. He had that cough. You know, if you're not your best, physically and mentally, not that he had anything mentally wrong, then it's going to be tough to finish this. So he's back home. I sent him a picture of me on Whitney. He's happy for me, so. But Lori was like, before we ever left, her and I agreed that I would always have a hiking buddy, and that was the way it was going to go. And so I called her, figuring, you know, I just planned on going home. That was my deal, and I didn't have any problem with it. And I told her, and she said, well, what are you going to do? I said, what do you mean what am I going to do? I'm coming home. She said, you can't come home. You got to go finish that. And she gave me like a requirement that I thought was going to be a tough one to meet. She said, every night I want someone to know where you're going to camp. And then if you're not there, to either them let her know or something, right? That's a lot to put on someone that you don't know at all, right? Hey, if I don't show up in camp, would you call my wife, tell her I'm dead? But I agreed to it, and that's what I was working on. So I was leaving Red's Meadow and I was in a pretty good mood. I think, you know, early on, after that 0 day at Red's, we were thinking that we would just do a lot shorter days and not make Whitney. I pretty much had signed off on Whitney, saying I wasn't going to do it, wasn't going to make it. It just didn't seem it didn't seem reasonable to do in 12 days of hiking. So probably about 5 miles into my day, I meet this guy Josh. We're getting water, just talking, and he says, oh, he's trying to get to Whitney by Saturday, tomorrow. You know, and that was a week and a half ago. I said, really? And as I was walking up from Red's, I was doing the math. I was like, well, 150 miles, 10 days. It's just 15 miles a day. So just 15 miles a day. So then I meet him. He says he's trying to do it. And we kind of hit it off right away. I think right away I knew I was going to hike with him. He said the same thing. Well, as it turned out, he had a Garmin InReach, and I was able to text Lori every night. Every night, so that she didn't have to worry about me. People say the trail provides. I don't know. I think a lot of those things are kind of silly. Maybe I'm a jerk, I don't know. But man, thanks to Josh, I was able to do this. And so that's pretty special. Anyway, I'm getting close to the porthole. Apparently there's a food truck here with burgers. That can't be possible, right? I'm not like a mile from a burger, am I? Oh. Well, I'm sure I'll have a little bit of stuff at the end of this, maybe. But you know, I don't know how much more other stuff I'll film. I'll show you as we leave Whitney Porthole. But thanks for coming along. I had fun. Probably learned something. You guys learned that I'm a big baby. I must apologize if there was ever snot coming out of my nose. Snot rockets. White crap in the middle of my mouth. Just be happy you can't smell me. But till next time, like, subscribe, share. Put in the comments any questions you have. Maybe I'll do a few follow-up videos just answering any questions that you have. Maybe you're thinking about doing it logistically, or maybe things that I learned, things that I brought that I was happy I had, things that I never even touched. Yeah. All right. I'm Corey. Can't wait to see Lori. See ya.